gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
Shooting of her ex-boyfriend says she was not trying to kill him.
She said, I didn't know I hit him, I didn't know I hit him. She said, I just wanted to make sure he left me alone and went away.
31-year-old Thais Hayward remains in Duval County Jail after police say she shot her ex-boyfriend in the stomach. It happened outside Hayward's West Side home on Amazon Avenue. News4 Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us now live from that location to explain why. Her family says there is more to the story than what was originally reported, Eric.
Well, Kent, Hayward's family say that she was wrong for shooting her ex-boyfriend here in her front yard, but they also say charging her with attempted murder seems extreme considering the circumstances leading up to the shooting. Now, we have made an editorial decision not to identify her ex-boyfriend for two reasons. One, he has not been charged with a crime in this case.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
According to Jacksonville police, Thais Hayward's ex-boyfriend showed up here at her home at 2 o'clock in the morning to pick up clothing that was still left in the house. Police say the two got into an argument that turned violent when Hayward fired 2 shots at her ex, striking him once in the stomach. The wounded ex-boyfriend drove to a nearby parking lot on Edgewood Avenue where he called 911 for help. He was taken to UF Health where he underwent life-saving surgery. Police looked at footage from Hayward's security camera and arrested her after they say the footage showed her ex-boyfriend moving towards his car when Hayward shot at him. Her sister, Erica Stevens, was not there when it happened, but says she has been in contact with her sister, who is still in jail.
She said he threw the flower pot at her and he missed. He didn't hit her. Instead, he ended up hitting the windshield of her car and it ended up cracking the windshield. And she said that's when she fired a shot at him. And she said she didn't know whether or not she hit him, but after she ran back in the house, immediately locked all doors.
This is the crack in the windshield she was referring to. Hayward's sister tells News4 Jax there was documented history of domestic violence both during and after the couple broke up. These are the documents she says her sister gave her permission to show us to prove that she had been stalked, harassed, and subjected to violence.
He'll believe that she talks to somebody or something, or she has another boyfriend, so he'll come in, he'll vandalize her house. Like in the back of her house is all boarded up right now.
Court records show Hayward filed a domestic violence injunction against her ex-boyfriend back in May of last year after reporting to police she had been assaulted. The injunction was temporarily granted but eventually dismissed when she nor her ex-boyfriend showed up in court. News4 Jax could not find criminal charges filed against her ex in relation to those complaints. But on the night before the shooting, Stevens says security cameras at the front of the house recorded a man she believed to be her sister's ex-boyfriend in the front yard. A still from the video shows a man leaning next to her sister's car. The following morning, her sister discovered her tires were slashed and called the police. This is a photo of police at the house that morning. It's unclear if police are still investigating that incident. Stevens says her sister's ex-boyfriend is out of the hospital and has been in contact with her family.
My mom told him to go away. My mom, to this day, she was like, I don't want him showing up to my house. He needs to go away.
Stevens showed us these text messages she says were sent to her by her sister's ex-boyfriend. One in particular reads, "Whenever you get a chance, give me a call. Your sister got my mind all expletive up. When you talk to her, ask her why she had to do me this way. Why did she have to shoot me?" The message went on to say that he misses her sister. Of course, there are two sides to every story like this, and we did reach out to Hayward's ex-boyfriend to hear his side of the story and to find out if he felt that the attempted murder charge was considered to be extreme, but he did decline our request. However, we have left that invitation open should he decide to change his mind and tell his side of the story. Now, coming up at 11, hear from an attorney not affiliated with this case who says what you can legally do and not do when you're in these types of situations. Reporting live from the West Side, Eric Avignon, Channel 4, the local station.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.